chairs facing each other, you know, and then they'd have a conversation together, or, you know, and she'd just make up real cute little things about these things that you ordinarily, like several of us said, we used to pass some of these things in the hall, you know, never think anything of it. But she'd see something and she could see something in there, and it kind of told her a little story.
Cute.
You know.
Is she still here?
Yeah,
How often does she have little art exhibits?
well, she would give a program. You know,
Oh.
and they have programs every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she would have to give a program a couple of years ago. She hasn't given one since, I don't think. But I see her out taking pictures. She's with her camera, and I see her, you know, walking the halls too. And she's written several books that are here. We have some very talented people here.
Oh.
So I thought, what am I doing here?
Oh,
I mean, there are people here that are university, that taught at the university, you know, and all that. And there are quite a few former doctors, that were medical doctors. But I mean, when you come right down to it, they're just ordinary people like
Of course.
everybody else.
Of course.
But when you first moved in, I thought, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Doctor this and doctor that. And
You were a teacher, right?
yeah, I was a teacher, but compared to what a lot of them have done.
I gotcha. What? Who did you teach? It was children.
I was an elementary teacher, yeah. I taught first and second grade.
Man.
They're the best. They're always the best teachers.
Yep.
Always.
Pretty cute at that age.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were, and but I can always remember, at that time, I don't even think they have that anymore, we always had show and tell.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
And this was a time when the kids would get up and tell, and
Yeah.
I can always remember this kid guy getting up, and, you know, they'd all be telling little stories, and he got up and all he said was, my father died last night.
Oh, my God.
And that's all he said.
Oh,
He
my
sat
God.
down.
Mm.
And you know,
Oh,
I was
my
just,
God.
and I happened to know this man.
Oh,
I
wow.
couldn't believe it.
Oh, my
And
God.
that's all he said. And he didn't seem emotional about it or anything.
Mhm.
It was just a fact that he was stating. And
Mm.
gosh,
Oh,
I'll
my
never
God.
forget that.
Oh.
And he's in school today. I mean, you know, normally you think
right.
Yeah.
you keep your kid home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
But it just hadn't. I don't know. It really hadn't
Oh,
impressed him what really was happening. You know.
wow.
It's just, you know, he was going to tell the kids, you know, we had
Mhm.
all the little kids were sitting around telling little stories. And I guess he thought, well, I'm going to tell them something that happened last night.
Wow.
And you know,
Aw.
when they were all so quiet, and I remember they just, and I was too, I didn't know what to say.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all he said. And my father died last night. And he was not, and I knew the man, he hadn't been sick that I knew of at all.
Mhm.
It was just kind of a sudden thing, and
Oh,
it just hadn't really hadn't come to. Wow.
Dell was a teacher too, right?
Oh yeah, he was. He started out teaching. Then he became a principal,
Oh.
and then as he was a principal, then we moved to Ann Arbor, and he went to university and got more. You know, he got his PhD, and then that's how we had to come to Iowa. Was after he got his.
Before he became a principal, didn't he start out teaching in Stevensville, teaching math or
That's
something?
where he started.
Yeah.
Teaching math?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he taught in Stevensville. But then several of those small schools combined, and they had
He became Lakeshore, right?
Lakeshore,
Lakeshore,
that's
and
right.
then he was principal at
Mhm.
Lakeshore, and then he got to know a lot. They had in Michigan, they had what they had later in Iowa, but groups of professors would visit different schools, you know, and to see just, what was going on or what the teaching was like.
Was that the North Central
And
Association?
yeah, and so they became interested in him.
Ah.
And then, so then he went to University of Michigan, and he was on a teams like that,
Yeah.
but he was also working on his degree. And once he got his degree, he came here to Iowa. That's what his job was here, really, visiting all the different schools. And he'd get a team of people from the university and different, in fact, I met different people here at Oaknall. They say, oh, I remember your husband.
Aw.
They didn't know me, but because they were on one of his teams.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
He
The
was
power
well,
behind
he was well
the
liked.
throne.
He really was.
He was what?
He was very well liked.
Oh, sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
What a charming man.
But I think one thing that always made us kind of laugh, I mean, we thought it was kind of funny, but he had lost an eye,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
and he had this artificial eye,
Yeah.
and one day in the office, it fell out and it was on the floor. and this guy came in, he wondered what he was doing down there. He says, I'm just looking for my eye.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, gosh.
Holy shnikes. So, I've asked this before, and for some reason I don't remember. Did he just have an infection over there? Or what? How did he lose his eye?
It was cancer in the eye. They found out it was cancer in his eye, and they had to take it out.
Wow. So just concentrated in only the eye.
He
And
didn't
so
have it in the other eye, but just in
He
that
just
one eye.
Kind of lost vision. What did it just
Yeah.
totally blank out one day, or did it
No,
just?
what I
No,
remember
I
was,
can remember sitting at the table and that he'd say, gee whiz, I can't see. He couldn't see some things very well. He
Mhm.
didn't think too much about that at the time. And so he went to the doctor and he was examined, and sure enough he had cancer.
I remember that his eye was blurry, his vision was blurry all weekend. So on Monday he went to the doctor and he was in surgery by lunch.
Yeah, it was.
Mm.
Wow.
My Aunt B, who was much older than he, when she was diagnosed with the same thing, but because of her age, her doctor just said, come back in 3 months to see me. Because, she was almost 100 years old, and you're not going to traumatize. And plus, it was probably further progressed,
Yeah.
so there wouldn't be, the brain is an inch away,
Yeah.
So he just
But
told me.
his vision after he had that eye removed, his vision was just like it was before.
Was what?
It was just as like that one eye still gave him all the vision he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's good.
Really-
If you ever try that, it's
You lose-
so different.
You lose depth
but he was-
perception, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah, he really handled that well.
Yeah.
And you couldn't tell by looking at him.
No,
I mean,
never
his
knew
eye-
which
the
eye to look
The
at.
artificial eye didn't look make
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was
I know
supposed
it's-
to move when he got it, but I don't think it ever moved, did it? It was supposed to float on the muscles.
Well, it moved a little.
Did it?
Yeah, but I don't think it was noticeable.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have looked at him and said, gee whiz, what's wrong with your eye?
Yeah,
It
no.
wasn't that noticeable.
No, I could never tell which eye to talk to.
Yeah.
Me too.
He was.
I always forgot which one it was.
Yeah.
Was that my whole life?
Yep.
Like, I was born in 1980. Had
Oh,
that
yeah.
already
Yeah.
happened?
We
Oh.
lived here when that happened.
Yeah.
We lived in Iowa City.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was in the early 70s. We got married in 74.
75,
so somewhere
76,
around there.
somewhere in there.
Huh.
Yeah. You were still a glimmer up on a little cloud.
It just didn't exist. Yeah, this coffee's not working.